If you're finding this dreary, wet and grey weather getting the better of you, you are not alone. This cold spell can give plenty a feeling of the blues, or what's known as seasonal affective disorder, or SAD. Here to talk us through this is Dr. Marnie Lishman. Happy Monday, Marnie.
Thank you.
What is it about the change in the weather that impacts our mood?
I think if people are feeling quite miserable in the last few weeks in WA, I think they're certainly not alone. So seasonal affective disorder, it's usually quite common in the northern hemisphere when we've got cold and rainy and dreary weather for months on end. But there's certainly many Australians out there at the moment who are feeling quite flat and tired. And it's usually down to just a disruption in our circadian rhythm. So our body clock is quite out of whack. And so our melatonin and our serotonin levels are different to usual. So yeah, this is going to have a profound impact on people's mental health.
It can be a lovely change for the first few days, but then when it drags on, it can get a bit monotonous. How do we know if it is just the blues or something more than that?
Yeah, well, the thing with the winter blues is it's actually the same as depression. The only difference is, and this is why we really need to take it seriously, is it's just the onset is different. So it's seasonal. So usually the onset of symptoms is in those late autumn days when it starts getting colder and people start staying inside more, and then it usually stays for the length of winter as well, so a good 3 or 4 months, and then it actually stops. So it's the same as depression, the same symptoms. So that low mood that can go on for months, that can be very problematic, a loss of interest in activities that we once thought were pleasurable, sleeping disruption, loss of appetite, and yeah, anxiety as well. So the same but just different onset, and it ends.
If the weather doesn't change, how can we get rid of it?
Yeah, this is what we really need to think about, is making sure that we get the right professional help. But even during when we have got seasonal affective disorder, is making sure that we do the same activities that we did in those summery months. So socialising, getting outside, and still spending time in the daylight under the sun as much as we can. Make sure that we do all those hobbies and activities that we usually do. And for those people that can't shift it, there's actually light therapy that's actually available, where you can actually get extra light on your skin to make sure you get that right vitamin D that you really need.
When is it okay to embrace the winter hibernation and enjoy missing out stuff?
Yes, this is the thing, like you said before, it's nice and cosy and cuddly, so we can enjoy those winter months, but we've got to make sure that we don't remove all those activities that actually make us healthy, particularly getting out in nature, being in sun, and being around people. A lot of us just like to hibernate almost, so I think do that to some degree, but make sure you still remain active as much as you can.
Well, it's been a pleasure having you with us this Monday. Thank you very much, and we'll see you again next Monday.
Excellent.